Hey, it's Pat back again vlogging about America's Next Top Model, and tonight was the big finale of Cycle 12. And let me tell you, before you watch, I'm going to give everything away. So if you didn't watch the show yet, come back and watch this after you do because I'll ruin it for you. But this finale had me so stressed out the whole time. Like all day, people were asking me, who I thought was going to win. And the girls in the final three, Aminat, Allison, and Teyona, were so different that it was actually causing me a little bit of stress. I think I should maybe find a hobby on the side too, because I was thinking about it so much. But the three girls at the very end, Aminat, Allison, Teyona, we know they're going to do their CoverGirl commercial and their CoverGirl photo shoot. And all of the girls, none of them are like that great at giving commercials. We saw that when they did the group CoverGirl commercial earlier in the cycle. So it was hard to call like who was going to do well and who didn't. Aminat was first. I thought she looked so pretty in her commercial, which she always looks really pretty. They're all really pretty. They're models. I know people leave me notes. They're all hot. But Aminat, she did an okay job with her commercial. It was kind of hard to understand what she was saying, like Danny from cycles, what cycle was that? 6. Need to work on her voice a little bit, and then her CoverGirl, her actual commercial wasn't that bad when it was all said and done, but her CoverGirl picture was not very good. She's really pretty, but she kind of looked, to me, she looked like she had a little bit of like sucking on a lemon a little bit. She was kind of sticking her lips out, and the judges didn't like it very much either. So it was kind of like an okay commercial and a not so good photo shoot. Aminat. Allison, when she got on set, like her hair was all pulled back. It was nice to see not just like wilderness. What did she say? A woodland creature? It was nice. Whatever. It was nice to see her hair pulled back and everything. She kind of looked like a goober. That's my note that I wrote to myself. Allison looked like a goober at first because she was just kind of like dorky, but she gave a nice commercial. She had a really nice voice, and like I feel like girls would like her and watch her. Her picture though, I thought it looked so weird. I felt like it looked like she was sticking her chin way out. She was doing the McKee signature pose with her head way back, and the judges loved it. I didn't, and Allison has grown on me so much this whole cycle. Like I was really actually kind of rooting for her in this finale, but I didn't like her picture. I don't know what the judges were saying. I think she could take a way better picture, but whatever. And then Teyona was last, and she like had a total meltdown during her commercial. She cried and she like stuttered and she like could not do it, and she looked pretty, but she kept like tilting her head back and her eyes were really squinted like she was reading off a paper or something, and she just like had a meltdown. And her picture was really pretty, but I didn't think she was going to recover from the commercial because like Annalie last cycle, I'm thinking about her for a minute, Annalie was my favorite to win, and she choked on the commercial and she got eliminated. So I figured Teyona is going to be gone and will throw off my whole call for this whole cycle. So when it came time for panel with the final three, it was Allison, Aminat, Teyona. Allison got called first, which you kind of knew was going to happen. But then it's like, who's going to win? Who's going to not win? Who's going to go with her to the runway show, Aminat or Teyona? Aminat had okay picture, okay commercial. Teyona had great picture, terrible commercial. And in my brain, because I was by myself talking to the TV, if Aminat would have made it to the final two, it would have been craziness, but she didn't. So Aminat was cut after the CoverGirl commercial and photo shoot, so it was Teyona and Allison in the runway show, which was very cool. Like, I don't like when they do, I hated Cycle 11's finale with McKee and Sam with the, like, Candyland and there was, like, the bump, and I just thought that was a weird fashion show. Like, just do a fashion show and let's watch them. So this time they did a, what was it called, Rosa Cha fashion show. It was bikinis, and the setup was kind of neat. That it was like a winding ramp kind of thing, and then they walked through the crowd on the ground floor, which was fine. So the setup was fine, but they did 3 passes in their clothes. The first one was kind of normal. They were wearing bathing suits, and they walked around. The second one, they were wearing they're bathing suits, but with like the big headpieces and the feathers, and they had to like come out and dance, and it was a little weird, which I was like, okay, they're in Brazil, do the samba one. The third pass, they came out with their bodies painted all black, and they were like crawling on the floor and like turning over, and they were like, it was like an orgy, man. It was kind of scary. And Teyona started whipping her ponytail around, and her weave came off, and But she worked it, like Tyra would say, you know, if your shoe flies off, if your hair flies off, you just gotta model through it. And Teyona did. When it came time for panel, they were saying, you know, Allison surprised them and did so well and did way better than they expected and everything. But I don't think Allison's way better than what they expected was even close to Teyona's. You could have done better. Did that make sense? Think about that for a minute. I just think Teyona was better, and I've been saying for the last however many episodes that I was pretty sure that Teyona's going to win, but when it came down to judging and panel, I literally did not know who was going to win. It's like, do they want to pick Teyona because she is fated to win, and I think Teyona's just a better stock model to have. She's more generic looking, she walks better, she's like taller, thinner, takes good pictures. Allison, who's totally different looking, and is sort of more, I think, maybe more relatable to young girls because she is a little bit weird and different. So girls are like, oh, it's okay, Allison. You're cool. Final two, the judges were like, wow, how are we going to pick? And I got like sweaty. I was like, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm nervous. And when it came down to it, the winner of America's Next Top Model was Teyona. Were you guys surprised? Shocked? I was like, I've been saying that Teyona was going to win, and I always did think that she was going to win, but the whole time I was kind of like, oh, it'd be really nice if Allison would win. Like, Allison would be a really nice winner. So I was kind of actually a little bit bummed that Allison didn't win, but I think Teyona probably is a better choice, but Allison is cool. I'm sorry I made fun of you all cycle, Allison, because you're a weirdo, but I think you're a weirdo that America could love. That I would love, anyway. Weirdo. Me. So that's it. What did you guys think? Like, everyone's been leaving comments all day on past vlogs, so let me know what you think. And what do you think, besides the finale? Okay, Teyona won. They broke news last night that Paulina got fired from America's Next Top Model. She's not going to be on next cycle. They said things were too expensive. They had to cut somebody, so they cut Paulina. Carolyn, I think I can hear her cheering from North Carolina. Interesting. So cycle 13, we're going to see all the short girls, and I'm sure it will be mayhem. So I'm looking forward to that. Lots more vlogs coming your way, so keep checking back to the channel. You can subscribe over here, follow me on Twitter if you do the Twitter thing. If you care, leave some comments, and I'll see you guys in the next cycle. Bye.